It voted 51-49 today to move Judge Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court nomination to a final vote over the weekend. Senator Susan Collins was a key vote today, eventually stating she will vote yes on the confirmation. That vote is likely to come tomorrow evening. Collins was one of three Republican swing voters. Republican Senator Jeff Flake and Democratic Senator Joe Manchin both voted yes on the procedural vote. Republican Lisa Murkowski voted no and plans to vote no in the final vote. Afterwards, she told reporters she believes Kavanaugh is a good man, but he is not right for the court at this time.
We must always remember that it is when passions are most inflamed that fairness is most in jeopardy.
Local politicians are reacting to today's news. Mike Bunt spoke with congressional candidates Joe Morelli and Dr. Jim Maxwell. Mike, what were their thoughts as Judge Kavanaugh advances to a final vote?
John, as you would expect, Joe Morelli and Dr. Jim Maxwell are on opposite sides of the aisle regarding this topic. Morelli believes Judge Kavanaugh's temperament is disqualifying of a Supreme Court judge and that President Trump isn't acting in the best interests of Americans by nominating him. Maxwell disagrees with that assessment. He says the process is flawed and getting destroyed by gotcha politics. Maxwell told me he's in favor of the Senate confirming Judge Kavanaugh and that he believes he's a good man.
I would vote for Judge Kavanaugh. I think he will turn out to be a good jurist, and I think when and if he gets on the bench, he will quietly and peacefully and dutifully do his job, and hopefully this will fade into the background.
No, I do think this is a dark day in American history, and I wish it hadn't come down this way. I think people will be angry on both sides. And I think the president bears responsibility for that, this divisiveness, this divide, always trying to separate people instead of uniting people. And I think that's the net takeaway from this.
Both had serious concerns regarding the nomination process. Dr. Maxwell is worried the recent back and forth might deter sexual assault victims from coming forward in the future, while Morelli doesn't believe the FBI's investigation into claims against Judge Kavanaugh went far enough. John?
All right, Mike, thank you. Several White House officials say they are hopeful Kavanaugh will ultimately be confirmed. Democrats are hopeful the final vote will tally and go the other way. There will be much more on this story on the CBS Evening News with Jeff Glor right after News 8 at 6.